What's going on, guys? Let's do a quick market breakdown. Let's look at the Qs, the SPY, and I also want to give you guys one stock I need you guys to pay attention to. Price is a little bit high, but I believe if this start running or it turns around in the next few days going into next week, the upside is pretty substantial. Okay, let's take a look at this dashboard. This is my dashboard I've been developing for a while. Um, it's the market score. Basically, today's pretty bullish. Environment, favor long setups, leading sector, but avoid chasing extended entries. Goes without saying, don't chase. I've always been saying this. Do not chase stocks that are already extended, okay? Market breadth also looks a bit, it's been mixed today. Um, you have 57% of the stocks that I'm tracking above the 20 moving average and 67% above the 50-day moving average, okay? Everything seems pretty bullish, favoring long setup today. But let's take a look at what's going on over there in the stock market. Let's take a look first at the Qs. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on over here on the Qs. Okay, market is bullish right now. They gap up, like the dashboard said right now. Market is bullish. We did gap up overnight. We're pulling back. Usually we do once we have this gap up, you have this pullback. That's natural. What you want to see going into the rest of the day is maybe a continuation. However, the overall trend is still bullish, right? The overall trend is still bullish. We're still above the 20-day moving average. It is flat, not liking that too much, but we are about 3% away from all-time highs, and we know that the SPY already hit all-time highs and has already broken out. Okay, so what you want to watch for going into next week, you want to see how we play in this area. Maybe we kind of just trot around and then move higher, or let's go down into 4 hours to see what's going on. We're holding the 20 moving average. You don't want to see this start breaking below the 20 moving average, start testing back these lows, giving up the gains that we've pretty much had for the past few days. Because if that happens, then there's there could be a situation where we're back down here, the 160 moving average, that's about 700 on the Qs. You don't want that to happen because if you understand what's been going on with the Qs for the past weeks now. Can't break above this level. So what you want to see is some kind of continuation above that level. All right. And even if we do pull back, you want to see us holding a higher low. You don't want to come back all the way down here. That will pretty much just give up all the gains that we've had in the past few days. Also, it will put us back at at a key level that we had held support previously, 685 level. I don't really like that level. So what you want to see is on the 4 hour, I would like to hold at least, if we're going to pull back, at least hold a 160 moving average. Okay, at least. I don't like the fact that we're pushing back down into the 20 moving average. But I understand that the past week has been pretty much a straight up move. So some kind of pullback, is understandable. Okay. But I would not like us to break the 160 moving average and put us back down into these levels down here. That is a no-no for me. Okay. So pay attention, guys. Even though the market is bullish and everything looks pretty nice, just if we start rolling back over, then we know where this could head. Okay. We were down here just last week. Um, We know the jobs data came out this morning, and the market is liking it because it's just signaling that the Fed might not need to raise interest rate. Okay, so again, you don't want to move back down into that area. Would not be good. Okay, we have struggled in this area, the 726 area before. I would like to see us just break out of it, break out of all-time highs like the SPY did. Let's look what the SPY actually did, right? This is the area that the SPY was struggling for a long time now. After the breakdown, we pushed right up, and we didn't even push up and say retest. We pushed up and just broke out of all-time highs. Then we're getting the retest. Okay. But at this point now, we already broke out of all-time highs. You got the 20 curling up. So even if we do pull back, I would look for a move back into the 20 moving average and before continuation higher. Until then, even right now with the SPY, if you go down into the 4 hour, it's doing the same thing as the Qs, okay? We're still pushing back down into the 20 moving average, but it's not as bad as what's going on over there in the Qs, because even if even if we push back all the way down here, we still have an opportunity to use the previous high as some kind of support. And if we break below there, we still have the 160 curling down here. So there's a possibility that we could just push back down there and then bounce higher. I mean, like I said, if we do get some kind of pullback in the SPY, I'm not too worried. I'm a little bit more worried about the Qs selling off and rolling over. Okay. But this is the stock that I think that you guys need to pay attention to. SanDisk. Okay. Again, we have this down channel that we've been trading in, and I'm not saying you need to buy this right now. I'm just saying look at it. Okay. 160 is curling. We did get the bounce, the push up to the top of the range. We are selling off. What you want to see is once this turn around, if we can break that level. If we can break that 1440 level, somewhere around there, 1450 level, then it's a from there to the all-time highs again is about a 60-point move. That's a wild, crazy move from where it is right now. Okay. That's a potential swing trade that you can just sit in. You don't need a lot of shares. I mean, I understand that the price is 1200 right now. You don't need a lot of shares if you're swing trading this. You just need to be patient and wait for it to play out and wait for it to set up and then just sit in it and wait for it to play out. We break over 1440. I mean, depending on your risk tolerance, you can adjust your risk to whatever you feel is more comfortable to you. And then you just, I mean, obviously you're going to give it some space. This thing runs like crazy each day. So at no time we could be back at all-time highs if we start breaking out to the upside. So again, just keep this on watch. However, if we start breaking down below the lows of yesterday and start testing the 160 and breaking down, I mean, God knows where we can go, okay? Again, this thing moves wild crazy, okay? The only long setup you're waiting for is the reversal and then the break over the 1440 area. Until then, sit on your hands and watch it. But I did want to keep this, well, bring this to your attention and just so that you guys can watch it, okay? Because this is a potential really nice swing trade if it turns around. If it doesn't, leave it alone. Pretend I didn't say anything, okay? But that's it. Just wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick breakdown. I don't have anything else till maybe like later on. I'll probably drop another video. But until then, peace. All right.